Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Rohit Raj. You're watching the Non-Dual Show, and in today's episode we are going to pick right back from where we left off the last time. We are doing productivity tip. This is the part 2. If you haven't yet seen the part 1, please go ahead and check out the link in the description, or I'll put it somewhere. We were talking about some incredible ways to be productive. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and make sure you watch the video till the end, because I do videos on transformation, personal growth, dancing, physical growth, a lot of stuff. You can check out my other videos. And without wasting much time, let's get straight into it. Productivity tips, part 2. A great tip that I can share with you to increase your productivity would be to set up deadlines. Whenever you start a task, always make sure that you have a deadline to it. If you are doing a task which doesn't have an end date to it, there is a possibility that your mind would not be very productive and it could not have the urgency to finish things. Have you noticed those days when you have an exam one day after, or you have an assignment that you have to finish? On the last day, your productivity would shoot through the roof, but at the same time you have a lot of stress. So to have a deadline in advance and to break down the task and do a little bit every day, that can keep you off the stress, but at the same time that can give you a certain space that by when you need to achieve that task. So putting up a deadline to a certain task can actually act as a great way to boost your productivity instantly. The next tip that I have for you would be to build power habits. Now, power habits are those habits which have a transformative effect, like a cascading effect on all the other areas of your life. Exercise is one such habit. It improves your focus, it of course keeps you in shape, releases cortisol, takes the stress off your system, and helps you actually to be more productive. There are various research that talks about it. Having a meditation practice is one such habit. It can actually improve your self-awareness, it can make you more focused, have a better emotional management. Another habit would be having a gratitude list. So all these habits, when you put in some time to build these power habits around your day, you would see that automatically your productivity to do any task actually increases, because these habits bring in so much value into your life that improving your productivity kind of becomes easy. The next wonderful tip that I have, which would really help you, is learn to say no. Let me say, a lot of people I have met who have a hard time saying no to their friends, family members, bosses, people that they look up to, teachers and all. I want to say that it's okay to say no, because you have some goals in your mind, you have some aspirations in your mind, and you need to know that you have limited time. And in 24 hours, what you do with those 24 hours and who do you give your time and energy to, that really matters the kind of results that you're going to produce. So it's all right if somebody is not aligning with the task that you are doing. It's okay to say no to people. You can always be nice and you can say that I would love to come with you for the party. However, tonight I had a prior appointment and probably I can try for the next time. When you say nicely that you cannot, then it creates a strong sense for yourself, and you set up a strong boundary for people and they respect you more. The next great technique that I'll share with you to improve your productivity would be to please take regular breaks. I've seen a lot of people who don't take breaks and who sit for 4 hours, 5 hours continuously, and they end up burning out. Today, research has shown all over the globe that in order to be more productive, you definitely need to take small breaks after a short period of time. I'll share with you a very interesting technique which I have learned in the past. The first guy who taught me this technique was Brendon Burchard. He's the author of the book High Performance Habit. The name of the technique is called Pomodoro technique. Here what you do is you work in a chunk of 2 hours and you divide this 2 hours into 4 sections of 30 minutes each. So the first chunk you work for 25 minutes and you take a 5 minutes break. Second chunk you work for 25 and you take a 5-minute break, and you do the same for the rest of the two chunks. And every time you take a 5-minute break, you go ahead and stretch, drink some water, come back. When you do this technique, it has a lot of effects on how much productive can you be for a particular task. Try this technique. Let me know how does it feel. I've personally done this. This is what I actually do if I have to do a big task. So in my coaching practice also, I was taught this. So great technique. Try it. Regular breaks. Take regular breaks. Let me take one actually. Last but not the least, the final tip that I have for you is have adequate amount of sleep. I don't even need to mention this, that in the past 50 to 100 years, there has been a ton of research that shows that adequate amount of sleep has a direct relationship with your well-being. And if you are somebody who is into productivity, who have goals, who is a high performer, who needs to get things done in life, having an adequate sleep of at least 7 to 8 hours is imperative for your performance. I don't need to explain that too much, it's self-explanatory. Thank you so much for giving your time watching all these tips, and I'm really excited to bring to you a lot more details about productivity and performance. In the end, I want to say thank you so much for listening to this 2-part series on productivity. I might do one more video where I will talk about some productivity techniques in detail, and also my 5 top books on productivity. If you are new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe the video. Hit the bell icon. I create videos related to mind, body, and dancing. And if you are an existing subscriber, please go ahead and share it with a friend or family who would probably need this information so that it can value them somehow. And please go ahead and share a comment. Let me know what technique you like the most. What is the thing that you have already been practicing, or if you have heard some new productivity tips, please let me know. Share with me. I'll be more than happy to help you guys for anything that you have related to productivity. DM me on Instagram. My ID is The Non-Dual Show. And once again, thank you for your time. My name is Rohit Raj. You're watching The Non-Dual Show. I'll see you next week with a brand new episode. Have a good day.